It's not what you think is not real. What you think is very real. Missile, when
Yeah,
it explodes, it's real.
it's
So it
not the important thing,
no, 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 it's even
but
very
it is
important.
important.
It is
And that is,
important.
yeah, there's
It's
the rub.
important because it needs to. It depends now how you interpret it, with with which intention, meaning with which screen. This is the meaning of actually an explanation or an sort of commentary. It
So what's
depends.
driving
Oh,
it? Yeah.
yeah, actually, it's not that it's not happening. It's not even the question of why it's happening, because that is quite clear as well. Meaning there is a reason, and the rational sort of process of the will to receive to oneself to explain historical war agreement sort of processes. The question is, from when you see that, is how do I how do I take responsibility for for the way it happens, and how do I see in myself that something else could happen if I'll take the responsibility. This is why we study, not because it's not real. It's because we're trying to take responsibility for the for for the way that the world is experiencing this extension of light. And at least we try to change it in ourselves in order for it to be the sort of building stones of the new language, of the new interpretation, of the new ability to meet the light, not in the explanation of the existence or the corporeal world. Then reality truly will change. Not because I deny it, and I'm saying I'm not going to. I'm not listening to the news. Not because I don't want to know what's happening. I'm opening my phone into, sort of news flash of what is happening. But I'm not open to the interpretation. It's different. I'm not denying that it's happening, or I'm not saying it's good. Actually, it's good. We are not able to see it. No, it is what it is because it needs to lead us into completing something, into change, into taking responsibility, into studying actually what is the term of the contract, in order to allow that when there is an extension of light, it will not sort of express itself in such a way, because this is our responsibility. And this is very much to do with Rosh Hashanah. It's to understand that we fail to actually build a vessel that will enable us to actually create a place that the light can inhabit as goodness in our reality. And this is a teaching aid, our reality. Okay, so it's more complicated. It's true. I cannot say, I cannot deny it, but I need to actually accept it, but accept with it my responsibility that it appears and expresses itself in such a way. So real um, is something that, in a way, I wish, or I hope it corners us into seeing that the way we perceive and interpret um, what we call reality is wrong, is a failure. And it's up to us to change something in ourselves, in our attitude, in our ability to perceive, that can change it. Not that we will solve it um, externally. we're trying, for the whole history of humankind is trying to solve it externally. It's bringing us to the brinks of Third World War. Okay, our attempt to solve it externally within the language of the will to receive, within the language of corporality. So this is what we're doing in our study. It's courageous, maybe failing huge attempt to change, which in it there is the success. So the belief or hope is not on a known result. Hope works when it seems that we are meeting a state of dire strait that we don't know the result of it, but we hold something that might allow it one day to give a different produce. Yeah, I think the most popular study within psychology and sociology is hope now, by the way. Yeah, because this is sort of a very needed commodity because it cannot resolve itself into external solutions. So what we're doing is going into this is, if you like, it's a huge prayer, because it is in a group of weak people that has no influence whatsoever on the external world, or very minute, and gathering together and saying, we're trying to change, to put ourselves on trial. So it's a huge prayer. We're saying, yes, we are responsible. To the extent that we perceive the way we perceive, or as a representative of humanity, yes, we failed. So we're looking for ways to reform, to take responsibility. Yeah.